Morning, everybody. It's 8:34 on Wednesday, and it's the 5th of October. Okay, chart on the screen is the dollar. And as I've been saying now for several weeks, this is the most important chart that you can watch. And it's acting exactly the way you would expect. Market up after this huge decline from the blow off top just under 115 to trade down to 110, actually 1995 yesterday. Today, back up 88 cents. A decent percentage move, following a decent percentage move to the downside. But as you can see, we are right back to number one, the round number, and number two, where we broke out from last. Coming back there is appropriate. Okay, Asia slightly higher, Europe slightly lower. The ADP numbers, before, when I came down this morning, we were minus 240 in the Dow, minus 100 in NASDAQ, and 27 in the S&P at 815, which was right before the ADP number. We were minus 250, still minus 100, but the S&P had sold off a little further to minus 32. Numbers came out, and we went to minus 280, minus 115, and minus 38. So that was on the ADP, coming in hotter than expected, 208,000 new jobs versus estimates of 198. The earnings number with ADP, 7.8% pay increase year over year. So that's still pretty hot. The trade deficit came in almost exactly as expected. We were expecting 67. It came in at 67.4 billion. And of course, that is a negative number. As of right now, S&P down about 36, Dow down 266, NASDAQ down 105. So not a lot going on the news. As far as stocks in the news, everybody and their brother was talking last night on fast money, etc. If you own Twitter, sell it. Give up the last $2. You never know what's going to happen there. So we'll see. And the stock is 51.5, down a half. Again, that price for the deal is 54.20. Goldman Sachs downgraded at Atlantic Security. Not a huge surprise. The stock is up almost 10% in the last 2 days. And so they take it to underweight from overweight, or market weight from overweight. Helen of Troy beat on earnings by about 6 cents. However, they gave downward guidance for the rest of the year. The stock is 92, down 10.58, or 10.3%. And in the auto business, we are now looking at 7 to 8 years of financing and monthly payments as high as $1,000 a month. The beginning of this year, you could buy a $400,000 house and have payments of $1,000 a month. Now you're talking about having a 7 to 8 year commitment at $1,000. I think that's a huge number, and I don't see our economy really being able to support that. Auto sales are running at about 13.7 million per year, annualized out. I just don't see it. Okay, so dollar up, and let's take a look around. Everything is down. Grains are down. Crude is up 12 cents, but heating oil, gasoline, nat gas, ethanol, all of this is slightly lower. Dollar higher. Gold lower. Silver lower. Gold down about 11 silver down a chunk, $11 on the gold. I just want to make sure I have this number right, is down 0.6%, right kind of in the middle of its trading range, coming up to this downtrend line. The top of the channel looks like it may have hit it yesterday. Well, we can always just fix that and just make sure. Okay, let's see. Okay, trend line. Pretty darn close. Close enough for government work. Okay, so down 0.6%, excuse me, in the gold, where the silver is down almost 75 cents, and that's almost 4%. 1 second. Yep, 3.55%. And let's just continue to look. The cattle is not open. The other softs, we have cotton down. We have coffee higher. We have no open yet on the lumber, but it looks like it bounced a little yesterday. S&P futures down 37, down 116 in the Nas, down 283 in the Dow, and down almost 23, which is 1.5% or so in the Russell. Dollar up, Bitcoin down, Ethereum down, all other currencies down, bonds down across the entire spectrum. I said yesterday, it's still a bear market, and went home short a little bit personally in the S&P with a loss. We'll see how that acts this morning. Have a good one.